welcome back to another episode. This is part 2 of the renovation diaries, and in this episode we start to clear out everything in the house and find some cool stuff and some not so cool stuff. So give us a like if you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to subscribe for some more content coming soon. Goodbye, see you soon. So that's the barn pretty much empty now. It's taken quite a few weeks and quite a lot of people actually as well, especially with the really heavy big pieces of wood. Show you a few pictures now from inside that little area. We didn't take any videos unfortunately, but yeah, we've got a picture of the kitchen area and then also the bedroom. The other ones I didn't manage to get any of, but you get the gist. So anyway, let's go back downstairs and I'll show you what we found whilst we've been clearing out. So no treasure found so far, but there was a lot of bottles and just general knickknacks and things. But however, this was pretty cool. So these were some old shells and he had some gunpowder in there and like this little contraption where you could refill them with gunpowder and then press it back down to make a new one. I thought that was pretty cool. I know that one of the neighbours said that in the end, when nobody actually lived in there, sometimes they would still use it on a weekend when they were out hunting, so maybe that's where they came in. A random typewriter, don't know if it still works, but the most exciting bit actually from downstairs was the back bedroom had a wardrobe and it was locked, and of all the keys that we have floating around, none of them worked, but we ended up managing to get into the wardrobe, and I think that's where they kept a lot of their special things. So there were army hats in there, which was really cool, lots of pressed shirts, like maybe for your Sunday best, some bed linen, some lace. We did find this tube actually that held, I think it's like a massive cadastral plan. I don't know if it's for the area which shows all the individual pieces of land, because I know this family, they had quite a few different plots and houses even when we bought this one that were up for sale as well at the same time. That's interesting. Then we found this beautiful tin, this stunning tin, and it had lots and lots of paperwork in there, and we didn't really have a lot of time to go through it, and I'll explain why in a second.
1887.
1887?
Oh, that's his date of birth, or whoever's passport it is. No picture though.
Probably didn't have them then, did they?
Oh look.
Yeah. How cool is that? So a few days after we filmed this, we had a knock at the door, and it was actually the grandson of the gentleman that used to live in this house, and he was telling us all about when he was younger and his memories and childhood. He remembers the cows. Then we found this necklace, and it's only just made sense because upstairs in the barn there was this huge crate of shoes, like an enormous amount of shoes, and they all had little studded spikes on the bottom.
Shoe repair.
Now it makes sense. He obviously repaired shoes, amongst the many other things that he seemed to have going on. So it did feel a little bit weird, to be honest, going through their personal things like their documents, and you know, these were obviously important to them because they kept them all in this tin and locked inside the wardrobe. But there was an actual document that I wanted to keep, and it was the estate agent that told us about it, and it was the milk logbook from the cows, and it showed how much they were making on a weekly and monthly basis, and I thought that would have been really cool to try and incorporate somewhere decor wise in the house, but I think it got mixed up in everything else, but never mind. So what we did was we created a pile on top of this table of everything that we thought was quite special and that we didn't want to throw away, and this is what we actually gave to the grandson in the end. So he took everything from photographs, and do you know what, it was just nice to know that somebody else was taking it, that it meant a lot to. So yeah, everything worked out in the end. The absolute worst find was this in the wardrobe. Literally, look at all the hairs everywhere. I don't even know what kind of animal it was, but maybe she was going to make it into some kind of scarf. I'm not sure, but yeah, it was a bit of a shock finding that just hidden away in the back, but yes, not the best find, to be honest. There's another whole host of randomness. Don't know what they were for at the bottom, but all lined up nicely. That metal thing there, that was super heavy, but yeah, this guy, so he needed to come out. I am not even sure, like, what the heck. I'm actually a bit scared. of not pick it up. Oh. Oh, it's so soft. Oh. Oh God, how do I even grip it? Ugh. Ugh. What even is it? Ugh. 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 Oh my God, that's gross. Oh, maybe she's gonna make it into a scarf or something. Anyway, let's get on to some happier kind of finds. We found an old pipe, lots of silverware, and even some really small tiny glasses, like the little round ones that are made of wire, which were really cool.
Time for your nap.
Oh, it's actually really comfortable.
Yeah.
Just a couple of teeth, and then also this really heavy metal thing. No idea what that was for. This is a tad exciting. Get the size of that cowbell. And we did keep this. I absolutely love it. I can't wait to put it in the house. That's cool. Back in day. And this is the back of the garden. These guys are busy at work. Covering up all the... Oh, that looks cool.
Better, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Will you grab some of these pieces from up there to you? Some like half decent ones.
At least it'll keep it all dry, won't it? Yeah. These barrels actually came out of the barn, and we thought we might keep a few just in case we decide to make them into some cool furniture or something later on down the line. But for now, they're going in the bottom of the cave. Now, I never showed you underneath the barn where the cows used to live, so let's take a look in there. So he's already started clearing out a lot of things, but as you can still see, there is so much to get rid of.
The shoe on.
It's a big shoe. And what is that for? If you took a guess.
So Robert White.
I've actually told him I want to keep that because I can see me storing logs on it. This was the old trough that had water in for his cows. This was the old staircase that used to go up to the front of the house. You can see the staircase used to run along here. Oh. And then they used to get into the front of the house there. This bit here is actually a long drop because the water here is not connected to the main drain, so that's something that we need to do as well. And then this is actually a barn, not a mazzo like I mentioned before, but we've been storing all the wood from upstairs in the house into here. And then these are really cool. These are like some old hay sleds. These ones up here, I think there's 2 up there, so I'm going to try and make them into some nice dining like coffee tables, hopefully. And then a little update from inside the house. We've made a start on ripping everything out. So eventually all these walls are coming out, the ceiling's coming out, everything's coming out, so it's just going to be one big empty shell. This will be, here will be like the hallway and runs down to the staircase at the bottom. Then there'll be 3 bedrooms along this side, and then another bedroom here, and then further back there'll be like the tech room, a sauna, and like a boot room. And then upstairs up here we will have like an open plan kitchen, dining room, living room, and then also like a snug area, and then there'll be another level above that as well, a master bedroom with ensuite, and then another snug area as well. We can't wait to get stuck into the big stuff because it's taken us a really long time to get to this point. From seeing the house and viewing it to getting the keys, it actually took a whole year by 1 week. And then let's add another 6 months on after that, backwards and forwards with planning permission, but it's finally got done and approved, and we can get started and get this house into a home again. So as you can see, we managed to get rid of everything. Most of the stuff went to the tip, and yeah, after about 50 tip runs. But the next job now is the digger to arrive and the skip, because we need to dig up these floors, and also some walls need to come down. Underneath these floors it's just mud, so we need to relay a new concrete floor. So next one is going to be interesting, so stick about, subscribe, like, and I'll see you again back here very soon.